How's it going, everyone? So, coming back at it with another Killjoy guide, this time Ascent. So first things first, let's just get rid of it. Probably the best turret spot on the map, though it's not as strong anymore now that the pistol has, well, the turret's been adjusted for pistol rounds, as the turret now has 100 health as opposed to 125, but this is typically one of the best loadouts. What you want to do is put your turret there, walking. You want to put your alarm bot here.
Placing alarm bot.
And you want to throw your grenade.
Placing swarm grenade.
See, if it's in that corner, it actually can't be shot out. Now, another thing to do is people tend to do this one as well. So you can toss the grenade about
Placing
here,
swarm grenade,
which should cover anybody coming in quickly and going for the switch. Or you can also do that. And hiding the grenade in there also kind of helps because you can get a lot of this. Like if somebody's coming up Speedway, it'll get them. Now up next is the most classic of the Killjoy setups, which is pretty simple. So you put your turret here, probably put it at about the second plank, typically the best spot. Remember, the more they hit your wall, the less the turret can see. So you want to get in about a decent spot. I'd argue about there is good. And then everybody puts it, once again, you can put a little higher. And if you clip that, it does just the job just as well. And you put the alarm bot about a little bit ahead of
alarm bot.
Molly will be. And last but not least, get it along. There's a special spot where if you get it, give or take, get the clip. But that is a very difficult spot, so oftentimes you can just toss it right there in the middle and that'll be plenty. You gotta remember that if you hug this wall, they can hear it through the wall. Watch. Let's see. Watch. So if you get this close, you can actually hear it right there.
Swarm grenade out.
So it still does do damage to people, but there is a special spot where if we turn on high graphics, we can get it. Then let's see if we can. So to get the molly that goes into the wall, you simply walk up to the last, you basically try to be right about where you elevate, hit your molly button, and you gotta be on this piece of paper right at the first step. Aim at the line, right click throw, and it should land. This might take a few tries, but once you get it, see I had to take an extra step forward there. So try and be right on top of that paper, and it should land there. Meaning that when you activate the Speedway track, it gets all of Speedway, and on top of that, it'll get anybody trying to grab the spike. So a lot of times you'll actually get people who, like, Jets will dash in, Rays will satchel in. So another thing I like to do sometimes is I'll put my turret my alarm bot in this corner, turret watching from main, and then I'll just right click throw a molly on the switch. This will get anybody coming in. You can even do 2 mollies.
Placing swarm grenade.
We're trying to guarantee kills here because this will trap somebody in this corner, or it'll trap them there, or it'll bait them out. You want to get people out in the open. That's typically the best thing you can do here with Killjoy. Another preferred one of mine is actually here. So you put the turret in this location, put it on top of this box, and this is if people are really aggressive. You can still put your alarm bot there. You can probably right click throw, hugs that wall a little too much, or you can jump in left click, get it about the middle. The whole point of this is to prevent people from rushing you. And then last but not least, my favorite is, throw a molly bot here. Or even then, if you don't like the turret there, you can just put the turret here in this corner. That way when they jump down, they have to fight the turret. And you can pop your molly. You gotta be really good timing. Usually you play this in Boathouse. And there should be one weird molly where if you just get really close here and crouch. Let's see if I can get it.
Placing swarm grenade.
It is a notoriously difficult molly that I can't remember how to do. But anyways, if you guys want to try this one out today, it is a fun one.
Placing
that
swarm
if you
grenade.
flip correctly into these boxes, also hides here, but obviously you can also put a molly here. And it should work relatively well. As I tried and miserably fell to get this molly. Obviously you can do something like this, but remember that when you pop the molly up there, if you crouch, oh, it still does damage now. Learning as I do the video, holy shit. And last but not least, there is this running throw that you can do that will bounce off the wall and land on the default plant. It's a great one to do while coming, and if you hear them planting as you're attempting to set up for the retake, it is another quick one to do. And finally the A site. This is typically one of the easier sites to hold for Killjoy. I know the strength is on B, but people seem to forget. Something you can do on pistol round is simply put your turret up here. It is very hard for people taking A to challenge this turret from a distance without a sheriff. Granted, it's been helped now because of the new classic changes, but you still need about 4 bullets to kill the turret. And to make it easier, you can always try to put your alarm bot about here. I know it's not clogging the area, but trust me, it helps. Because you put your alarm bot
Placing
there,
alarm bot.
and there's this triangle here. Every Killjoy tends to put their molly here at
Placing
the front of that
swarm grenade.
triangle. Covers this area, and as they come in, it really, really messes them up. And second molly, I always enjoy
Placing
trying to put one
swarm
here,
grenade.
because people come in, run for the switch, you pop the molly. Also, you can put your molly
Placing
in the
swarm
doorway,
grenade.
and that'll also be something you can pop when people are trying to get switch. Obviously, there are many variants you could do on this map. Something simple is just throw
Placing
mollies
swarm
here.
grenade.
Another one you could throw a molly
Placing
there
swarm
just out of
grenade.
sight.
Placing
Another
swarm
molly
grenade.
there. Killjoy mollies are really resourceful in preventing the plant, but I think one of the best spots for your turret is to
Turret
get here in
out.
this corner and then hold from this position with a shotgun and it's automatic crossfire, or
Recalling my bot.
if you put your turret here in the
Placing
middle,
sentry.
it will essentially start to see people soon, and your goal is to play behind generator and peek the first guy you see on the left. And the turret, I promise you, will see one person. Always
Bot
kill the
coming
first guy
back.
on the left and re-peek back. You put your turret a little more out,
Placing sentry.
and it should start seeing a guy about here. And trust me, people will not see you coming because they'll be focused on the turret. Peek, shoot, go back. And then peek this way, and you should be able to get 1 or 2 kills without utility usage. And then finally, the piece de resistance. This is the one that everybody wants. This is one of the strongest Killjoy retakes in the game. Take your ult. Put it here in this corner.
Initiated.
Plop it
My
down.
ultimate is ready.
Make sure this door is down. Do not do this with the door open. Get a molly. Hug this tree. Look at this gap in the leaves. It is so easy to see.
Placing
Toss it.
swarm grenade. Area
And if we
clear.
follow this molly, it always, and I mean always, lands in wine. I mean, obviously, this guide isn't meant to be comprehensive. So another thing people can do is put an alarm bot here in mid.
Placing alarm bot.
A lot of times your teammates have trouble holding mid in this map. So something as simple as an alarm bot
Placing
with some
swarm
molly
grenade.
will do wonders for anyone when trying to hold mid. Because you can do that and then put your turret in logs or put your turret over here. Just have your turret watching your back with something
Turret
like
out.
that. So a lot of these little things will help you hold. I mean, there isn't really much to it here. And then that goes without being said. There is the Killjoy ult on attack. I know it looks like it's safe, but trust me, you just give it a little bit of room. But I know it looks like in that top left corner of the minimap, it looks like people think they're free, but I promise you it's not.
Initiated. My ultimate is ready.
Because it looks safe, but no. As you can see, it very clearly isn't. And then one of the last things to talk about is here on A. See, A also has a take spot. This is why Ascent is one of the best maps for Killjoy. Because you can ult here.
Initiated. My ultimate
However,
is
it
ready.
doesn't cover heaven. So a lot of the times people are sitting ducks. So something you could do is toss a
Placing
molly into
swarm
heaven.
grenade.
You know, you could even do like a sky molly,
Placing swarm grenade.
stuff like that. Of course, the sky mollies take forever to land, as you can
Area's
see.
clear.
So it's like it doesn't even go all the way. But anyways, you guys get my point here. It doesn't cover heaven. So you toss a molly into heaven, you can pre-fire, you can smoke. Like usually with your team coming in, everybody can kind of just focus on this spot as long as you smoke off tree. And it's a pretty free retake. So to everybody, thank you for watching. I understand this isn't like one of the best